Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about the Henry lever action side-gated 4570. Now I know it might be hard to believe, but I'm not actually holding the iconic 4570 rifle because I don't own it. This was borrowed to me by Josh. Josh is also known as the sugar daddy of this video because he provided me with not only the 4570 but also some ammunition in order to test it, and unfortunately convinced me that it is yet another expensive firearm and ammunition type that I need to purchase. This Henry side-gated lever action definitely does justice to the 4570 round. Just a brief history about that is the 4570 round was developed, I want to say, in 1873 by the United States government when they were starting to seek smaller, more accurate rounds, which is kind of funny when you compare the size of the 4570 to rounds that we now use today. This was considered a smaller, more accurate round for the time, and I believe it was used by the United States government around 1873 is when it started, and they sort of phased the lever action 4570 out after the Spanish-American War, which I think was a big mistake because this rifle is clearly iconic and very useful today with a 5-round, I would say medium capacity magazine by today's standards, since 10 rounds is deemed high capacity. The side-gated design to the 4570 was a revolutionary change because it allowed you to load the magazine from the side instead of having to remove the entire feed tube every time you needed to load a round or two and top off your ammunition after fire. This rifle has iron sights and a crowned barrel, which I think a crowned barrel is a very good choice, seeing as it's a large rifle, and I could see someone using this as like a trail gun or whatever and dropping it, and then that protects the barrel from damage because it's crowned on the front, so it'll help save your rifling, which rifling matters when you are looking for the super accuracy that the 4570 round produces. The recoil on the 4570 is kind of what you'd expect. It's much more of a push than a kick. It's similar to shooting a 12 gauge with a slug in it, so it does kick a lot more than I was anticipating, but it's not too miserable to shoot, and I honestly had an absolute blast using this firearm. Now, if you're debating on which side-gated 4570 you get because you just have to have one in your life, I would absolutely push you towards one of these. This is definitely more of an overview versus a hard review, seeing as I don't have the firearm in hands and I haven't done a long-term review on it or fired enough rounds through it to give an actual comprehensive review on this firearm. I will say that from my experience, for the price point, this is a fantastic option, especially when it's compared to the Ruger Marlin 4570, which the Ruger Marlin 4570 is a fantastic firearm. I got to put my hands on one today for the first time, and I would say that they are beautiful and very well machined. So price point wise though, they do come in at 2 times the cost of the Henry 4570 that's side gated and lever action, and the Henry gave me so much joy to shoot that it did make me want to go home and impulse buy one that night. Now, obviously I didn't, or I would have one here for you today, but if you are considering getting a 4570 or a lever action of some type, I would not look any further than the Henry 4570. It's going to give you a whole host of options as well as modularity in the mod market for you to be able to modify it and make it more tactical if you want, or you can keep it old school classic and feel like a cowboy every time you pick it up. Alright guys, I'm going to throw it over to the range, but I just wanted to say, for all of you who are new here and aren't subscribed to the channel, I'm really getting sick of the fact that every time I go to your mom's house, she puts raisins in the cookies. I don't know who told her that I like raisins, but I don't, so if you could do me a favor and just...
I told you it kicks.
I like it.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me.